Hi Cancer, hi Libra. I hope that you are well. Welcome in. We're going to take a look at your energy and see what's going on with you all. The most important thing that you need to know. Audio discretion advised if you have little ones around. Sometimes it's real intense on my channel. All right. Anyway, let's get started. Show me Cancer and Libra, please, Holy Spirit. What do they need to know? What's going on around them? The most important thing they need to be aware of. Even if they are aware of it, give them some direction of what they need to do according to what you are leading them to do by all uprightness within the situation. We have somebody making a decision here with the Three of Pentacles. It looks like they've already collaborated possibly with other people. This is a third-party card. That can be positive or negative for any given person. Somebody is making a decision, whether you know that or you're a part of that. There's a decision being made, and there's something around something physical attached to whatever that is for you, okay? Show me Libra and Cancer. What's going on with this energy? All right. We have, so the Pentacle is coming out here. So there is something physical around the Pentacles. Okay, well, there's some high discernment is here around whatever this decision is about, around this contract or around whatever it is that is very physical out here. There's decisions being made about this. This could be traveling, getting your balance, self-control, some type of something public could be here for some of you all with the Chariot, some type of making a decision to drive, or if this is if there's something around buying a vehicle is here, or there was something around a vehicle that was purchased and there was a war around whatever that is. A decision's being made though concerning something that's moving here. Something could be very inspirational. There's two aces. There's a new beginning showing up for you all. And the devil is here. Okay, so the devil, if there's a victory and somebody getting victory over this demonic nonsense here, this devil wants to kind of try to hold you back. But if there's a new beginning here, there's some type of a victory going to be had. If for some people, if the devil is trying to hold you back from making this decision, or you've already tried to and you're trying to move forward, there could be some type of a restraining energy that could be here. We have the Queen of Wands also coming out here. And then at the bottom of the deck, the deck is the Temperance card, which is about returning. Okay, if somebody has obsessions here with the devil, and there's a contract around some return energy, there's something sexual around it. If you're brand new, this is the pictograph of the sperm. This is something sexual here. And I did a reading earlier today, and it was showing somebody was in a relationship and there was sexual abuse going on there in that relationship. If somebody's leaving that type of energy, then may God be with you. There will be divine grace here to get something done. This goes back to healing things. And so somebody's going to heal something that's been real devilish. Then it looks positive out here for those of you going to get to do the right thing. I see movement. I see a new beginning. I see something very positive that can grow somewhere in the ground with this pentacle if you plant it correctly. And for some people, there was another reading that I did that somebody was trying to come back around. There was a weapon there. And there's murder attached to some of y'all's stuff. And there was like a death of a male relative. And yesterday when I was reading, I had energies that came out that the Most High said that your family was involved in something and it was not good. Let's go back to your soulmates and stuff like that as well. Let me also say, because I forgot to say at the top of this video, I apologize for the video. It's the connection's not that great, so I'm sure it's kind of fuzzy. It just is what it is. So the most important thing is that you get this message that's coming out. So something is over, but this is also a travel energy as well at the bottom of the deck. I just want to peek there. Let's see what else is here. Let's see what's hidden. So this is eternity. And so whatever that energy is about, If somebody has took a hit out on some nonsense out here, then something's out here with that energy. We have the beginning stages of something, or there is a baby connection to something, all right? If somebody also returns around some devilish thing because a baby was involved in something, or if you take back somebody that's just a karmic, there could be also a baby that comes out of that. It's also hitting you that way. But nonetheless, there are new beginnings here between your energy. There's two aces here, and that's new beginnings, and this is telling you you're at the beginning stages of something that's happening here. You're at the beginning stages of it. Something's affected a large scope of an area. When you get the Chariot card in the Hebraic language, it can represent something that's affected a large scope of an area. And somebody getting a new beginning out of something, then I guess you are. But I don't like that devil's there. So we have, so if that's a boss, this is also a boss card as well. There's somebody very cunning attached to something that's going on around some return. The Queen of Wands, if she's in the upright, she'll get up and she'll take action with something. She'll have a download and have, discernment within whatever this was. If she's the other woman, or she's a witch or a ditch or something like that. Yesterday, all day yesterday, I kept bringing out a ditch, a whore. And there's something around some sexual matter here. If that's at work. Yesterday when I read, I had a lot of stuff that came out that stated that there was an employee there and a boss that were in some type of a situation where somebody was submissive to do something out here. Whatever that was is still showing up out here. There's somebody cunning out here trying to do something, whether for healing because of this nonsense, or somebody's trying to be cunning and to do some nonsense. And both parties are at the beginning stages of something happening. There's a surprise here coming up. Those of you who are dealing with hardcore, bad, demonic energies that have been horrific and around some karmic activity, there's a surprise coming up around something that's been horrific, but it will turn out to be okay. Even if something karmic is still coming your way, the Most High is showing something surprising is going to come out of something. This is a deliverance as well. So at the bottom of the deck is the Scholar. And again, somebody's making a decision. They've collaborated or is making a decision to go to somebody that can give them some type of help around something. Somebody else is reading today also was having counsel that came out in wording. So this is kind of that type of energy. If somebody's learned some information about something, then somebody's making a decision around this ordeal, whatever that is for you that you're going through. Give me some words, please, between Libra and Cancer energy. All right. There's somebody who's been in need out here, and somebody has been holding back from some nonsense because somebody cunning has been around something, and your kids are also put out because there has been somebody who's been used for their finances and segregated here. That's a segregation card. Again, this is I'm holding you back. This is a card that talks about also somebody's crop has been cut somewhere. And it's affected something in a really large type of a way. And the Most High says he's going to supply for somebody out here, okay? Somebody's also dealing with somebody who likes to draw people in with cords of deceit in a very sexual way. Again, there is something sexual out here. The sperm is here. Your husband's here, ladies. The ninth house goes back to your husband. Somebody's got a whore around them. And they like to put some deceitful cords and draw them in. They're a nympho. All day long yesterday, the Most I kept saying somebody that out here was like that. If that nympho has done something in a really nasty type of way, in a very cunning way around your husband or around work matters or whatever, it's affected somebody's home in a really bad way out here. There is somebody out here who despises any kind of instruction at all. We got the devil out here. So whoever that party is, folks, somebody's making a decision or going and getting some type of advice around that energy. Having to have your self-control to get some type of a victory within that matter is going on. Okay, so the Most High said there's somebody who they refuse the instruction. They don't give a rip about the truth. They don't care about it. And yesterday I had energies that came out that said somebody was often talked to, often reproved. Just like that, they ain't going to have any remedy to them. Okay, the Most High going to send some British person to some person that likes to put in cords of deceit. They're going to have a rude awakening. Somebody's getting some type of positive new beginning around this nonsense out here. They'll meet their own maker. The Most High will only allow it to go on for so long, folks. Okay, some type of vacating the premises or leaving a situation. Right here, there's something's new out here. Also, vacuuming energy is out here. This could be a maid or a housekeeper or something like that could be out here as well. Whatever that's about. Your cousin is out here connected to some things that have taken place within this ordeal. A cook is here. We have a boss, so whatever that is. Somebody works as a housekeeper. Somebody works as a cook. Something's taken place with those people in some way, shape, or form. Then I guess so. China. It could be from China, whatever that means for you. A spider's web. Well, we got somebody who likes to entangle people with cords of deceit, and so they weave with those cords and they bring some type of entanglement in their little nympho type of naughty type of way out here. It's ridiculous. We call your nonsense null and void, you freakazoid. It says, he that is being often reproved hardens his neck, shall suddenly be destroyed, and without any kind of remedy. Okay, so it's out here twice. Most times going to deal with some devil out here. See you later, devil. Kick their freaking face out, Yehovah. Says, woe to you lying witnesses. Yeah, we seen it. Or hey, let's all say we didn't see something out here. Cords of deceit, cunning, lying, murderous, deceptive nonsense out here around somebody's stuff. And so woe to you who have lied and witnessed like that. Those of you who weigh out injustice, suddenly you shall perish. What did this say? Suddenly there shall be no remedy for you. Something surprising is coming up for this nonsense. Thank you, Yehovah. Thank you, Yehovah. Go after him real hard. Let torture him before you take him out, Yehovah, is my prayer. It says that the angels are mindful of the wicked's day of destruction, and that the angels would rejoice on that day when they were being destroyed. We know that the devil and his angels are fighting against Michael and his angels, and we know that Michael stands for the people of the Most High. Lucifer said, well, I think I'm going to go over here. I'm going to build my kingdom. I'm going to be like the Most High. I'm going to be like him. That's why he is an imposter. Okay, and the Most High is not going to let anybody take his glory, because he don't share it with no one, especially not the devil. Somebody's fixing to be taken out real hard. You got 3 that came up. We have something that has been very much suffered out here. And it states that there's going to be a legal victory. And so what that means for you, we go into the higher courts. I don't fool around this realm until I see otherwise. We always go into the higher courts. This is a person of influence that's been out here, that's either been, segregated, used for their money. And for some people, they signed their soul for stardom and they like to do the nonsense and they're nuts. So anyway, there has been a plot around somebody's relationship somewhere, because somebody's a nympho out here around somebody's husband or work or boss or whatever that is. A baby's out here attached to that. Somebody's a seed of Satan, had a baby with Satan himself, I guess. The work rune is here. Okay, so it's out here really big in your energy. This also, somebody's hit rock bottom. They've been cut in a really big way and used. And the Most High is going to allow somebody who's hit rock bottom to come on up and have a rebound. So that's great. So this is also a protection rune as well. Thank you, Olga. And then we have the DHTH, which is a strategy type of energy, and somebody also thought they were going to take something that belonged to somebody else, and well, I better take it for anybody else does type of stuff, and I don't think so. And you're fixing to just perish just like that for all your dirty little deeds that you freaking do. Something about somebody's bones are out here, but the Most High's been bringing out a lot of things about a fool and envy and being rotten in their bones. And the devil goes back to the skeletal system. And this goes back to your spinal system as well. So somebody's bones could be out here. Or somebody who has bone issues, went through a hard time, something like that, is dealing with somebody, either somebody's rotten in their bones or somebody just dealing with just hardcore bone issues. You could be upright, you just got some type of physical ailment attached to something, somebody used you. I don't know what that means for you, but we do have something about bones out here, however it's going down. Somebody getting some type of a victory out of some nonsense out here, and the Most High is going to wipe somebody out just like that. Shalom.